Karen in Seattle, listening on 880 AM. Hey, Karen, you want to talk about Don Siegelman? I've got some Don Siegelman news here, actually. So you first.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to get to this. The CBS reporter Sherry Jackson has been, this from a letter from Don Siegelman, has been trying for an interview with me since inside Oakdale since 2014. He got stuck in solitary confinement for coming on this program. Sam Sachs was filling in for me and talking about this film that's going to be made about him. He says on the Tuesday was the day he was to be interviewed by Robert Barnes of the Washington Post, but the prison administration says no, basically. He says, enjoy your freedom and pray for mine. Meanwhile, a bipartisan group of more than 100 attorneys general, state attorneys general has asked Barack Obama to pardon Don Siegelman. And if you would like President Obama to pardon Don Siegelman, the comment number for the White House is 202-465-1111. And I would encourage everyone to call it. Now, let me toss that to you, Karen.
Thank you. Well, that's all I wanted to know, because I was hoping there would be a new development in regard to Barack Obama, but I'll just thank you for the time.
Okay, you're welcome. And Karen, we're hoping that there'll be a new development. Don Siegelman gets out a year from February, if my recollection is correct. Maybe it's a year from January, but he's got a little over 400 days to go, which is awful for a guy who committed no crime. His big crime was defying Karl Rove in the election in Alabama against Bob Riley. And, he's running against a Republican whose campaign was being managed by Karl Rove's best friend from high school. And Rove came in and took Don Siegelman down in a way that is, in my opinion, criminal. And, there should be, frankly, an investigation into this thing, a serious investigation into it, not just a presidential pardon. But I want to know what Karl Rove and Laura Canary and Bob Canary's role was in this. Laura Canary was the federal prosecutor that George Bush appointed for Alabama, and she's the one who prosecuted Don Siegelman while her husband ran the campaign of the guy that Don Siegelman, Bob Riley, the guy that Don Siegelman was running against. This is a very, very bizarre, twisted tale. Karen, thank you for the call, and thanks for raising Don Siegelman. free-don.org or donsiegelman.org are the websites. We'll be back. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.